TCU Horned Frogs and the Vikings. And here come the Vikings. Mid-season now is upon us, and these two teams from Conference USA are about to square off in a big-time matchup. Welcome, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and my co-hosts are Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. The Vikings come into this game expecting a win. I tend to agree with that. How about you, Herbie?
You know, I'm going to have to agree with that for one big reason. TCU is going to have a tough time defending this rushing attack and this running back. It's very important that they shut him down and keep the ball out of his hands if they expect to have a chance in this game.
Not so fast, my friend. TCU has a good running game, and the key to their offense is their offensive line. They're going to be able to move the ball against this defense because those big, beefy guys up front really...
Thanks, guys. Should be an exciting game. Now let's get down to midfield where they're ready for the coin toss. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. Here's the kick. Peyton takes it to 12. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line. Bush alone in the backfield. He drops back. He's looking. Steps up. Wants to throw outside. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30. Bush is the single setback. Looks across the middle. Got it. He's all the way down to the 44. The tight end picks up a lot of yardage on that one.
The big guy isn't the fastest out there, but he sure is a load to bring down.
Ace backfield. Bush gets it on the inside. And he's taken down at the 40. 4-yard gain by the back. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 40. One-man backfield. Here's the draw. McMillan brings him down at the 35. 5 yards. It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They line up in a double tight set. Bush gets another carry. He spins. So nothing fancy about this offense. They just run the same play over and over.
No kidding. What's that? Like 3 in a row now?
I think it is. Get ready. Number 4 might be coming up right here.
1st and 10. Ball on the 22. The Vikings go with the I formation. And down he goes at the 16. 6 yards on the carry. 2nd and 4 coming up here. This is the 7th play of this drive. The Vikings line up in an I formation. He's into the open field. Broke away from one. And the run is good for big yardage.
Good gain, and I think that's the exact same play they just ran.
Whew. This defense better find a way to stop that play, or we're going to be watching them run this play over and over and over again.
Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Touchdown! The fullback bangs his way into the end zone there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of giving the fullback carries down near the goal line. He's so big. Who's going to stop him?
Yeah, you're right. Good play calling there by the coaches.
And he hits the PAT. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, the Vikings 7, TCU nothing. Jones is lined up to kick this one off. We should have a return on this one. Morton fields at the goal line. They'll go to work at the 22. TCU lines up in a double tight set. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. Off his hands, incomplete. Almost a nice catch.
This is a missed opportunity here. The receiver got his hands on the ball, but couldn't quite pull it in.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Vikings line up in a nickel back. Back to pass. Down the middle. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 22. The Vikings bring in the nickel package. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Pressure coming. And he went way up, and he's got the interception. Let's look at that one again.
Oh, this is a textbook interception. Watch how he jumps to catch the ball at its highest point. That's exactly how they teach you to do it.
They'll take over at the 47. Bush lines up as a single back. Pollard gives it up the middle. Here's an opening. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown! That run was really special.
Oh, it sure was. That was a huge play by the halfback. He knows how to break a game wide open.
And he tacks on the extra point. With just over a minute to go in the first quarter, the score is the Vikings 14, TCU nothing. And they'll be returning this one. Morton fields it at the 7. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 28-yard line. Morton is the deep back as they line up in the I. He's into the open field. He jukes him. And he's taken down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, the defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49. The Horned Frogs go with the I formation. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Finds a man. And down he goes. And a nice pass to the tight end.
Yeah, this is what I like. Move the ball down the field. Use that nice and steady intermediate passing game.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38. Morton lines up in a deep back. I formation. He'll keep it on the ground again. And he's taken down. 4-yard gain by the back. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 34. The Vikings line up in a nickel back. Nice play fake. Got it. And he's all the way down to the 2-yard line. After a quarter of play, our score is the Vikings 14, TCU nothing. The Vikings bring in the nickel package. Coleman will hand it off. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Well, the defense here did a great job of sealing up the hole at the line of scrimmage.
Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
Well, I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful if you can even sniff the end zone against them.
Whoa, they're one of the best in the country. Just look at those numbers.
The simple handoff to the fullback got it done right there.
Yo, give it to the big bulldozer and get out of the way.
And he hits the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the score, the Vikings 14, TCU 7. Shepard looks ready to kick this one off. And this one's a short kick. Here's the call from the referee.
Illegal procedure.
You don't see that many kickoffs go out of bounds.
That ball just came off his foot all messed up. We'll see if he's going to make a habit of that.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35. There he goes. Sends that one. And he's finally shoved out at the 40-yard line. And he's already over the 100-yard mark with that run.
And he's made it look so easy. He's going through, around, and on top of this defense with no problem.
He really has. At this rate, he could easily be looking at 200, maybe even 300 yards rushing today.
Trips right. Knocked out of bounds. 4, maybe 5 yards there on the halfback toss. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Bush on the inside handoff. He's into the open field. The 10, the 5, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. And he manages to find the end zone for the 2nd time this half.
Yep, he's really finding his way into the end zone. He's off to a great start.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, the Vikings 21, TCU 7. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. Morton fields it in the end zone. Now we see the offense come out of the field.
And you know who's trembling right now? That defensive secondary.
Secondary should be trembling after all the yards that they gave up that last time.
The Horned Frogs come out in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. He had a very small window he was trying to throw to on that one.
Yo, you called that a window? The defender had it shut pretty tight. That was a poor decision by the quarterback.
TCU comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, now gets the ball away, and down he goes. The wide receiver picks up good yardage that time. 1st and 10. Ball on the 38. Setting up the play action. Over the middle. Incomplete pass. And he overthrew that one badly.
Whoa, the receiver's fast, but he's not that fast.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. TCU comes out with an I formation. They hand it off. And he's taken down. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. It's 3rd down and 7 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Coleman off the fake, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. Boy, they got some major heat on the quarterback that time.
Well, that's the whole goal of the defense. They're going to attack him by bringing multiple looks and blitzing from the linebackers in the secondary to try to confuse him.
Bush awaiting the return. He punts it. Bush takes it at the 32. Spin move. A good return there, guys.
I'll tell you what, the blocking was tremendous on that play, Coach.
You're absolutely right. He made some good moves, but the blocking was solid.
Bush, the lone back. Bush gets the call. Tate with a takedown. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Ball right around midfield. The Vikings come out in the ace formation. Tate brings him down. He picks up the first down there, but they need to hurry up as the clock will start as soon as they move the sticks. It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. The Vikings come out in a 2 tight end set. Looking. He steps up, heaves a long one down the middle. Great coverage, and it's intercepted. They'll get the ball here at the 33-yard line.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Back to pass. Under heavy pressure. Across the middle. And down he goes. The Horned Frog call for a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. 1st and 10. Ball on the 45. TCU comes to the line with 3 wide. Throws this one out to the left. Simmons drops it. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 45. The Horned Frog come out showing 3 wide. He's looking. Going deep. Found his man. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. And he hits the PAT. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, the Vikings 21, TCU 14. And it's a short kickoff. Tate fields it at the 11 with the spin.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
Pollard drops back, looks, steps up, fires across the middle. And they couldn't hook up on that one. A little too much juice on that one.
This quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
The Vikings set up in the gun. He drops back, looking, steps up in the pocket. And he's got it! He's all the way down to the 34-yard line. The Vikings are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. 1 more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. And that one's fallen incomplete. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, the Vikings 21, TCU 14. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Kicks it off. Morton takes it at the 8. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 25-yard line. Morton is the single setback. Drops back to pass. He steps up across the middle. Complete. And he's taken down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards that time on the pass play. 2nd and 4. Ball on their own 31. TCU lines up in a double tight set. Coleman fakes a handoff. Got it. And down he goes at the 45-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
Yeah, and this is a play that we saw in practice the other day over and over again.
And as a coach, you like it when all that practice pays off and your players execute in the game like they did all week in practice. Good job.
Clark with a takedown. About 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Horned Frogs go with the I formation. And he's taken down at the 45. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain. It's 3rd and inches. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Horned Frogs come out in a 2 tight end set. There's the play fake. They'll make the sack.
Fourth and 3. Ball on the 48-yard line.
And they're ready to punt this one away. Bates gets it off. Orr fields it at the 9. Nothing doing on that return. They'll take over at the 10-yard line. Bush, the lone back. Walters brings him down. 4 yards on that play. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 14. Bush is the single setback. Bush on the give. Breaks one. And down he goes. And that looked like the same exact play they just ran.
I think it was the exact same play, and that was a great pickup, too.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. Pollard hands it off. He's got a lot of green. Across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. He's now put up over 200 yards on the ground.
It's really not a surprise. The offense came in here and wanted to run the football.
Well, they've been running the ball all right, up and down the field all day long.
And he tacks on the extra point. Less than a minute remains in the 3rd quarter with the score, the Vikings 28, TCU 14. Here's the kick. Blackwell fields it at the 13. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. From the gun. They'll throw on 1st down. And it falls incomplete. I got to see that one again. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 23. Morton is the deep back as they line up in the I. Coleman tries to throw. Here they come. And he's going to come up with a sack. 3rd and 14. Ball on the 19. Defense lines up with 8 men in the box. He drops back. Steps up. He passes it in and out of his hand. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. Bates gets it off. Bush takes it at the 49. That last drive resulted in a touchdown. They did a great job moving the ball on the ground. Let's see what they can do here.
They'll take over.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. 1-man backfield. Pollard hands it off. He tries to spin. Walter with a takedown. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 1. Ball on the 25-yard line. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Pollard, little toss to the right. Spinning. Walter brings him down.
And remember one thing that this coach said. They will force it down this defense's throat until they prove that they can stop it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 11. The Vikings come out in the ace formation. And he's in there. Touchdown. How'd you like that last score, Lee?
Well, what I like about this kid is his nose for the end zone. With that score, his total now is 4 touchdowns on the ground for this game. Unbelievable.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, our score, the Vikings 35, TCU 14. Jones looks ready to kick this one off. Blackwell and Morton back ready to return. We should have a return on this one. Morton fields it in the end zone. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll set up shop at the 22. Coleman lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Off his hands, incomplete. That one's just too hot to handle.
Yeah, the quarterback might want to think about taking a little bit off his passes in those situations.
Coleman is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And it's caught. And he's taken down. First down. What a pass.
Boy, that was a big-time throw by the quarterback. He did a good job of taking what the defense gives him.
He drops back. He steps up. Wants to throw outside. What a pick. And he might take this. And he will score.
Kirk, looks like he's just baiting that quarterback into throwing his way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's getting the quarterback all messed up with his reads. That's great individual effort by that player.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the fourth quarter, the score is the Vikings 42, TCU 14. And they'll be returning this one. Blackwell takes from the 10.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll get the ball here at the 26-yard line. The Horned Frogs come out in a shotgun. Coleman drops back on first down, and he can't hang on to it. Second and 10. Ball on the 26. TCU comes out with 3 receivers bunt. He's under some heat, and they get the sack. There's sack number 4.
Boy, I really like the way this defense is pressuring the quarterback. Not much you can do out there.
Well, he's being forced to make really quick decisions because he doesn't have any time to throw the ball. That's going to lead to turnovers.
Back to pass. He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Bates gets it off. Bush fields it at the 48. He almost took that thing all the way.
Boy, that was nicely executed there, wasn't it, Coach?
Yo, Kirk, did you see the lane they created there? Was that a nice job or what?
One-man backfield. Bush on a pitch out. And down he goes. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Vikings come out in the ace formation. Bush takes a pitch. He has some room. And he's taken down at the 7. The Vikings call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. The Vikings come out in a 2 tight end set. And down he goes. About 2 yards there on that delayed handoff. Congratulations to our players of the game, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They put everyone up on the line, on the ground with the tailback. So he's tackled for a loss by the linebacker. The offense calls a timeout, and now they've only got one remaining. Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
Well, I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful if you can even sniff the end zone against these guys.
Whoa, they're one of the best in the country. Look at those numbers. This kid is sensational. That makes 5 touchdowns. I'm going to have to use my other hand to count if he keeps it up, Kirk.
Hey, just don't take your shoes off, Coach.
And he hits the PAT. So we're down to just a few seconds remaining here in the ball game. And our score, the Vikings 49, TCU 14. Jones looks ready to kick this one off. We should have a return on this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
The Horned Frogs come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. He's looking. Rolling out to the right side. Incomplete. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Number 14 lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's in trouble. Looks, and they got it. That was the 6th sack of the ball game for this defense.
Let me say one thing. This defense is good. I mean, real good.
They sure are, Coach. They're blitzing, they're stunning, they're confusing this quarterback to death.
And thank goodness this one finally comes to an end, because I'd hate to see it get any uglier. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
Well, I think intimidation may have played a factor in this game today. TCU did not believe that they had a chance in this one from the start. You could see it in their eyes. You know what? Football is not just a game of brawn or muscle. It's a game that also requires a lot of mental preparation. These guys were